It was such a good rookie campaign for Jayden Daniels out of LSU.
I always like studying quarterbacks in year two. I think rookie year, there can either be a lot of growth, right? There's the biggest ability to take that jump, but there's also some struggles you have to work through. In year two, a full offseason, really understanding the playbook. Things have kind of slowed down for you. I feel like year two is a really good indicator of what...
Oh, and they come after him right away, and down he goes on the first play of the game.
Prior to the opening kickoff, the home crowd is rocking. They're on their feet cheering. Well, one play in, got a little quieter in here. This defense came out, and they took the fight right to them, able to bring the quarterback down for an opening play sack to get their defense settled into this one.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. From the shotgun, it's Daniel. And that is incomplete. But now a penalty flag comes in late. He might have been caught with his hands in the cookie jar.
Automatic first down.
So, from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. He keeps it himself. And he is out of bounds. Wow, they are moving the ball to start this drive. 21 on that play.
You know this defense worked all week defending this quarterback as a scrambler, as a runner. But sometimes it's just hard to simulate until you see him in real life. His speed, his ability to create. We saw him get him here early on the big scramble. He's able to pick up the first down and keep the drive alive.
And he is out of bounds. Mark him at the 25. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a first down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes. These negative runs, they just make everything for the play caller that much more difficult, Mike. So they've got to find a way to be more efficient on these early downs, meaning first and second down, because if not, you find yourself the entire game in third and pass, and that's what every single defense in the league is trying to do.
Inside the 10, it is caught, and he is out of bounds. What a pickup, a gain of 18, and it sets up first and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the play, but a real solid gain on first and goal. Second and goal. Eckler. He's belted in the backfield. What a shot he took. It's going to be a loss of yardage. What a play.
I think this is one of those cases, Mike, where simple is better than creative. They try to get fancy, and not only do they not get the ball into the end zone, they don't even get the ball back to the original line of scrimmage. We're going to see here, this could end up costing them 6 points.
The tight end Ertz in motion. They'll try and run. It's Eckler. And he's going nowhere. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it's fourth and goal.
A bit of a curious call there, Mike, on third and goal. From this far out, you thought they would have turned to their passing game. They tried to catch the defense sleeping and keep it on the ground. Great job by the defense being ready for everything. Not only do they stop them, they take them back for a loss.
Gay's kick is good. And And the Commanders will take a 3-0 lead.
You know, they did a lot of good things on this opening drive, Mike. I know they stalled out once they got down there into the red zone. They're going to need to work on finishing some of these drives as this game moves along. But that's a good 3 points to start this game.
Points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. On the return, it's Gunnar Olszewski. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So here come the Giants, and Greg, it is the latest stop for Russell Wilson. A decade and a Super Bowl in Seattle, 2 years in Denver, last year in Pittsburgh, and now Russell Wilson is the Giants QB.
Let's not forget, Mike, not too long ago, Russell Wilson was not only the face and one of the top superstars of the NFL, he was a bona fide Hall of Fame quarterback. So the talent and the resume, it's still there. He puts together one of those vintage performances we've seen throughout the years. This team's going to be hard to beat.
And he'll be forced out of bounds just a couple yards short of the first down. That's a pickup of 8.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's 2nd and 2. That is caught out wide on the RPO. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
And the Giants.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But a really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They go play action with Wilson. A wide open receiver downfield. This one is caught. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
First down,
A
Giants.
big-time play out of the G-men. 35 yards.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Slayton is the man in motion. Play action. It's Wilson. He'll let this go towards the end zone. That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be 2nd down now.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
On the give, it's Tracy. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 10 yards. First down, Giants.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. In order for you to be able to operate out of this 4-3 style defense, Mike, the key is your defensive tackles, their ability to penetrate, their ability to be game wreckers. That's exactly what we saw here, his ability to get back there, make the stop at the line of scrimmage, keep it to no gain.
And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
We spent so much time, Mike, talking about these defensive backs and their ability in pass coverage, but when you also have a defensive back that can make plays in the run game, especially behind the line of scrimmage, man, those guys are just so hard to find. That was a heck of a job here by this guy.
It is 3rd and long. Now Russ, look wide, get this one complete. It'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. It's going to bring up 4th down.
When a defense has speed to the ball like this group does, it makes these wide receiver screens really challenging because all those fast linebackers and defensive backs that are chasing the ball carrier, the offensive line are the ones responsible for them, and sometimes that's just a speed mismatch, and they can't get out in front. And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
Field goals for both sides on their opening possessions. 3-3 as this one's kicked away. On the return, here's Luke McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Commanders' offense ready to see the football for the second time. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with 1st down. The drive starts with a carry by Ekeler. The ball comes out, and the Giants come up with it.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
The Giants offense ready for their second possession. They'll start in outstanding field position, looking for a way to break our tie. And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay, so they might be taking a look at this one.
Play is under review.
At issue was the knee or any other body part except the hand down before the ball comes loose, and are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field?
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. So 1st and 10 here now at the 38. Working out of the gun, it's Daniel. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one.
Daniels to throw on 2nd down. Forced out wide.
A gain of 6. That's good for a Washington 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
You can see here, Mike, the impact that sending your receivers deep does to the defense. You add so many layers, and the defense has to get so much depth in their pass coverage. It leaves a lot of room underneath, and that's exactly what the quarterback takes advantage, tucks the ball down, turns into a runner, picks up the 1st down.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 2. So a field goal apiece here in that first quarter. 3-all is the score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Commanders with the football to begin the second quarter. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2 as we are ready to get back underway. And that one going to be closed down the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing in and dropping him for a loss.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on third down.
On third down, they'll throw with Daniel. Open man, left side, he's got it. It's a pickup of 12. First down, Washington.
That's another Washington Commanders first down. First and
third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
They'll go play action here with Daniel. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. Dexter Lawrence in there for the sack, worked his way through. It's a loss of 5.
And we've seen this time and time again. When this guy is in a groove like he is here, I mean, he's impossible to block. I mean, the offensive line, they've got to come up with a better plan to slow him down, or he's going to completely wreck this game.
On second down, it's Daniel. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Third and long, and here's Daniels. The coverage too good downfield. They'll wind up taking him down. Now, following that sack, we have a player who was injured. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. On fourth down, the Commanders going to send out their veteran Tress Way to punt. Gunnar Olszewski is deep for the Giants. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Giants offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. Play action. Now, Wilson. Throw, left side, that's Johnson. He'll be out of bounds. Decent pickup of 5 on first down.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice game to his tight end.
Slayton is the man in motion. They'll run with Tracy. Oh, and he takes a really good lick in the backfield. They were all over him defensively for that run.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
He'll let it fly. Deep ball for Slayton. That is blocked. And they're going to have this all the way inside the 30-yard line.
First down.
A big play for the Giants. A gain of 48. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Now it's Tracy looking to run. Will be brought down inside the 25. That's the veteran safety, Marshawn Lattimore, bringing them down.
Brings up second down.
From the 24 now, here's second and 6. They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. That is brought in at the 10. And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up first and goal.
First and goal, New York.
You can't run plays like this, Mike, if you don't have incredible pass protection. I mean, he started on the left side of the formation, and look how far he had to go across the field before that ball was caught. That's going to take time.
And he's in! Tyrone Tracy. Touchdown, Giants.
Now, remember back, Mike, their first drive, they had to settle for 3. So they definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So really solid drive from start to end, and they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
Now it's Graham Gano for the PAT. He's got it. The Giants take a 10-3 lead.
Commanders 3.
So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. To return, it's McCaffrey. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. Austin Eckler and the rest of the Commanders' offense back out onto the field. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. They'll motion over Samuel. Daniels now on first down.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
From just shy of midfield, here's second down and 4. Throwing now, Daniel. Going right back to Samuel. He's got it again. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A pickup of 15 in the air. Good for a Commander's first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
This is a great example, Mike, of just how effective it is when you're efficient on early downs throwing the ball. I mean, when you can pick up first downs without getting to third down, as the game unfolds, things just get easier and easier. Take what the defense is giving you. Don't force the ball downfield. And when you can stay ahead of the chains without having to get to third and have it plays, that's when an offense is really firing.
17 yards that time to number 17.
First and 10.
You know, Mike, these crossing routes, you just see them being used more and more often. And really, it's because it's good against any defense. And what it does is it creates separation. It allows some of your best players to catch the ball on the move. And that short throw oftentimes turns into a long run.
And strong running in deep. Inside the 10-yard line, a gain of 9 on the carry. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. On the zone read, here's Daniels. And he will take it in himself. Jayden Daniels. Touchdown, Commanders. The dual threat of the quarterback. When you have one that can run, why not use him, especially down here, Greg? And they punch it in for the touchdown.
There's nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than down here near the goal line when he can call his own number. And in this case, that's exactly what he does, and he's able to take it in himself.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Commanders will tie things up. It's now 10-10. All level at 10 as this one's kicked off. Olszewski now to return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Giants offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. We'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Russ. That's caught downfield by Robinson. And he's going to take this one all the way. 77 yards. Touchdown, Giants. Gano on to add the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Giants go up by 7. It is now 17-10.
Commanders 10.
So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Deebo Samuel going to get a chance to return it. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. They find themselves trailing 17-10 now as they come up with 1st down and 10. To throw is Daniels. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
The motion man here is McLaurin. Throwing on 2nd down, Daniel. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. 12 yards on that hookup. 1st down, Washington.
At the 40-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes. There is a lot of room to operate.
And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Now Daniels. Now he'll run it. And Daniels will have the 1st down as he's able to slide and avoid the contact.
These are the plays that just drive the defensive coordinator crazy, Mike. You do everything right, but you don't account for the quarterback scrambling. He's able to get out of the pocket and gain enough for a 1st down.
Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
It's just so impressive to see how good these guys are, especially the veterans, Mike. They've been out there a long time, a lot of experience. They know exactly where they are on the sideline, not only to secure this catch, but to be able to toe tap and drag that 2nd foot. That's a big-time play by a big-time receiver.
12 was nice last time, so they did it again. Another 12-yard pickup and another 1st down.
This is a guy who's been doing it at a high level, Mike, for a long time. Not too many running backs finding success in the NFL past the age of 30. That's usually when they kind of ride off into the sunset, but as always, there's the exception to every rule.
The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. They face 2nd down and 7. Throwing is Daniel. That's McLaurin open on the left side. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass, get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop. And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
From the shotgun, it's Daniel. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Jayden Daniels. Touchdown, Commanders. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. Now let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here going into halftime changes this entire game.
Now Gay for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Commanders will come back to tie things at 17. Halftime, coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. He's going to elect not to bring this one out. Probably a wise decision as this ball comes out to the 35.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Now Wilson on first down. He's got his man, that's Slayton. Now here's a timeout. They're going to take it with 8 seconds remaining until the break.
A gain of 7 brings up second down at the 43-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Wilson. Now a screen set up for Tracy. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now Wilson. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen back with you in the studios in Orlando. We've got a close one, as we expected. No quarter given on either side. We are all tied up at the break. This one could go either way, so let's find out as they're ready for the third quarter kickoff. Send it back out to the stadium and our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thanks. Probably a tough halftime for the defensive coordinators, trying to do something to slow down these offenses. What a show they put on in the first half. Both teams look good on the offensive side in the first half. Will it carry over? We're about to find out. Second half is underway. Olszewski now to return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Giants offense and Russell Wilson set to take over once more. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. They'll go to the ground, and here's Tracy on first down. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
With the struggles they had running the ball in the first half, Mike, it makes sense that they're trying here early in the second to get this ball carrier going. But this last run's not going to do him any favors. Another rush, another loss of yards.
Here's a 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Wilson. He'll get it into the hands of Slayton. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route, and then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup. And that's a great job defensively here on third down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
So on fourth down, out is Jamie Gillen to punt for the Giants. Fair catch called and made right there at the 25-yard line. Austin Ekeler and the rest of the Commanders' offense back out onto the field. They'll do so with 1st and 10. The play fake. Here's Daniels. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
Daniels to throw on 2nd down. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the 1st down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
They'll go with the sneak. Trying to find any seat he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
That's good for a Washington 1st down.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the 1st down.
Man in motion is Brown. On play action, Daniels. Open man left side is Brown. He's got it. A pickup of 12 yards. Good for a Commanders 1st down.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. Right side, catch made by McLaurin. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. A pickup there of 25 yards. 1st down, Washington.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice 1st down pickup.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Pass caught left side, that's Ertz. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
He'll try and run for the first with Ekeler.
Well, this sets up a big call here, Mike, on 4th down. You find yourself in a tie ball game with the ball. Do you decide to keep your offense on the field and try to play for 6? Or are you content coming off the field, taking the lead by 3? We'll see what this coach decides.
The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on 4th down. The tight end Ertz in motion. They'll go. Here's Daniels. That's taken in. And he's going to have that first down. They didn't want to settle for 3. And now it's 1st and goal.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point. And now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown. The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take them down for a loss.
Now from the 9, it'll be 2nd and goal. Here's Daniels. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's so close to the goal line. Couldn't get that ball extended. They keep him out, and it sets up 3rd and goal. Third and goal. It's Daniels. That's going to be broken up in the end zone. Incomplete. There was no space to fit that one in. And now here comes 4th and goal.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
They'll indeed go. It's Daniels. That is incomplete. The defense coming up big in the red zone. It's a turnover on down.
These are the opportunities when they present themselves, you have to capitalize. And in this case, it was the defense that forced the turnover on downs and kept them out of the end zone.
Here's the Giants offense now. They get set to take over once more. And they're going to hear it from this crowd. They're backed up deep as they start 1st and 10. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. On the ground, here's Tracy. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
The tackle made by Dorrance Armstrong. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 4-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Russ. Pass pulled in by Tracy. And he's going to give him some breathing room past the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. That's good for a Giants 1st down. Now it's Wilson. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
Looking middle there, but it's incomplete. Darius Slayton was the intended receiver. And it's going to be 3rd down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
He'll try to run for it. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the 1st down.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 10. And the Giants 1st down.
And that just can't happen. 3rd and long, just understand, contain the ball, rally tackle, just get the ball carrier on the ground. Not only not able to get to him inside the pocket, he's able to extend.
And this time the rush gets home, and down he goes.
They probably would have been better off just handing the ball off to the running back, Mike, because when they used him as a decoy, nobody fell for it. By the time he finished his fake and got his head around, the defense was all over him.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Now it's Wilson. They'll look to set up the screen here. Now he's free to midfield. And they will finally run him down. A big-time play out of the G-Men. 39 yards.
First down, Giants.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. They go play action with Wilson. He finds Johnson across the field. And he'll take this one in. Touchdown, New York. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the 4th quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now the pressure shifts to your defense. Your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
Now, Gano for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Giants will go up by 7.
Giants 24, Commanders 17.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Samuel going to see what he can do. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Commanders' offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Man in motion is Brown. To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. That pickup good for 29 yards.
Commanders first down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
It's a pickup of 16 yards down to the 16.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
He was trying to hook up with Deebo Samuel that time.
incomplete.
And it'll bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
On second down, it's Daniel. Look in the middle. He's got Ertz. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
Brings up 3rd and
The drag
1.
route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
On third down, here is Eckler. Fighting for the goal line. They're going to stop him just short, but he has picked up the first down.
I really like this play call here, Mike, on third down. Yes, it is the fourth quarter, but you've got plenty of time remaining. So keep running your offense, stay with what's worked, and they keep it on the ground and pick up a first down.
They'll run here with Eckler. No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards.
4-yard loss on the play.
In these goal-to-go
2nd and
situations
goal.
backed up on
At
your
the
own goal
Giants'
line, Mike, what they
4-yard
teach the
line.
defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Now back at the 4 for second and goal. Again, it'll be Eckler. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front. And he's in. Austin Eckler. Touchdown, Washington. A huge touchdown there in the fourth quarter. And now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. Oh, do you believe it? It is blocked. So it is back to a one-point game now in the fourth quarter as they kick it away. On the return, it is Tyrone Tracy. Now an opening past the 30. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return. The Giants offense getting set to get back to work. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. Wilson, pass complete to Neighbors. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
In motion, it's Robinson. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
At the 44-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. They try to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
You know at this point the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down, or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
Taking off, he'll try to get there.
Russell Wilson on the scramble. He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A gain of 9 yards. First down, New York.
This is the point in the game, Mike, where on third down, you have to get off the field, and they do a great job. They defend everything in the pass routes, nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, but they don't keep him in the pocket. They let him escape, picks up the first down with his legs. They're going to be able to run more time off the clock.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
6-yard pickup brings up second down at the Commanders' 28-yard line.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. On the handoff, here comes Tracy. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
This crowd into it now as we get to third down. From the shotgun, Wilson. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. That's the veteran linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
And it's just the last thing you could afford to do, especially in this situation. Like, there's just no need to force the ball. You're playing with a lead. It's late in the game, and I know he's got a lot of confidence in his arm, and he thinks he can get away with it, but that decision, it proves to be costly.
The Commanders' offense ready to get back at it. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. The motion man here is McLaurin. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, it's Daniel. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
Brings up third down.
I feel like their quarterback, for the most part, has looked pretty solid. I mean, it's everybody else that seems to have let him down with the drop balls and the mistakes. That's really what's killing these drives.
3rd and long. And here's Daniels. He'll try and get there on the ground. Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a first down.
15 yards. That's good for a Washington.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on third down. Mike, you can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
They'll go play action here with Daniels. Now pass deep for McLaurin. And that is incomplete. Terry McLaurin, the intended target on that one. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and
They're
10.
trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
Throwing on 2nd down. Daniel. Crazy. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. The screen works for 10 yards and a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and It wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
It's a gain of 7.
Here's second down and 3. They'll drop to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
And 3 yards.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
Third and short, and it's Daniels. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
That's another Washington first down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's first and 10. Over the middle, he's got McLaurin. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts. It'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock.
Brings up second and 2 at the 26-yard line.
They'll come up now for second down. To the air again is Daniels. And he'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down. Now a timeout, Giants. That is their second. They'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. First and 10. Off the zone read, Daniels gonna hang on to it. And they continue to churn out first down. What a drive. It continues now with first and goal.
That's another Commanders. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
And this one blown up. Good surge and drop him. A loss on the play, back to the 9-yard line.
It's a loss of 5.
Remember, a field goal takes the lead, but first and goal, you're thinking touchdown. But you can't lose yards on first down. It completely changes your approach now on a goal-to-go situation. Give credit to the defense.
The tight end, Ertz, in motion. On the ground, Eckler. And he's taken down. That will get them a bit closer. Every yard going to help the field goal kicker right now.
A 2-yard pickup brings up third and goal.
It is third and goal. From the shotgun on third down, Daniels. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on fourth down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation. And right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
This kick is good. And they take the lead in the final minute of this game.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the fourth quarter.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Tracy now to return it. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Giants offense ready for this next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. That is caught downfield. It's Johnson, the tight end. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
As the saying goes, Mike, you need your big-time players to make big-time plays, and the moment doesn't get bigger than this. Find yourself down. A touchdown gives you a chance to win this thing in regulation, and I think they got a shot.
And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10. 1st down, Giants. So it's a win here for the Commanders. They took this one down to the wire. The late field goal does the trick, and they walk away with the victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Commanders are winners as we say so long from just outside our nation's capital.